of the heated.
Welcome back to Rooster Crow and TV, guys. It's been a minute, but we're back. Alright, guys, by now I'm pretty sure everybody heard about SARS and what's going on in Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty crazy. But let's kick it off, man. First of all, I'm going to start off by saying that, man, look, African leaders don't care about Africans at all. The older African leaders don't care about Africans at all, and that's a given fact. That's a proven fact. Instead of worrying about what's going on with SARS and everything else, the president of Nigeria is over here wishing Donald Trump a speedy recovery from COVID. Like the man even had this shit. You know what I'm saying? But man, let's get into it, man. If y'all don't know about SARS or whatever SARS is this group that was put together like in the 90s, man. In like the early 90s, like 92. And it was put together specifically at that time because of like the robberies and things that was going on in Nigeria. Like it was like a lot of robberies and murders and stuff like that. So they had to put SARS together, you know, to help keep things calm, to help keep things down. So in a sense you can kind of say like SARS had power. I mean, they have power. It got to the point where they were almost like undercover. Like they could set up their own unit anywhere without anybody saying something. You know, you could read about it. But at the end of the day, guys, police brutality is everywhere. There isn't a country where you can go to escape police brutality. They got cricket cops everywhere. But the problem here, what we're seeing, it's not just police brutality. It's the actual hatred, right, that Africans have for other Africans, man. Like that brainwashing that was done by the colonial masters. That shit is still in effect. Africans have a special hate towards other Africans. I'm going to show you certain like video clips in here. You know what I mean? Like where you see like a SARS officer shooting at people who like at kids who are trying to, you know, stand up for themselves. Armless, you know, no firearm. These kids are just talking trash to the police, and this dude turns around, bop, 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 let off a few shots. One of the guys lifts up his shirt to make sure he didn't get hit. And this is the police. This is the police, man. Like, for talking trash, you get shot at. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I guarantee you when they came up with that acronym SARS, man, these motherfuckers was in the room watching the Chuck Norris movie from like the 80s, one of those war movies, man. That's the kind of mindset Africans have. You know what I mean? We have a special hatred towards each other, you know? What's going on right now in Nigeria? I guarantee you, none of those SARS officers will be stupid enough to try it to a white person or somebody who looks lighter than them or just somebody who looks foreign to them. They will never do it. They will never, I guarantee you those officers will never do it. It's some kind of like self-hated programming that we have inside of us to where we treat each other like shit, but then we treat other people like royalty. That's why I always tell people, man, when you watch those movies and you see like the Africans and like they're all family oriented and shit like that, don't get me wrong, it's a few of us that are like that. But at the end of the day, most of us know it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Look what's going on right now. Look what's going on right now. This is self-hatred. Africans having hate towards other Africans. And then the people in charge, they don't care one bit about the citizens. You know, it's all about how to get their pockets more fuller and fuller. You know, you have people who've been in office for a long time. Not just Nigeria, all over Africa. These presidents don't want to retire. They're like 70, 80. You know, when you have people like that with that mindset who probably like was raised in like the 40s and 50s, man, like that doesn't fit with this generation. That doesn't sit with this generation. All kinds of stuff is going on, not just in Nigeria, but on the continent of Africa that could be repaired. It could be fixed with better leaders, younger leaders, people who actually understand what's going on in this society. We have people that came from the 80s. They understood the 80s, but they don't know what's going on in the 2000s, man. Facts. You can look in like a foreign community right now, and you can tell, like, hey, certain grandmothers don't know how to use iPhones or computers or things like that. Like, you know, like the kids have to help them out. It's kind of like that. You know, if you have these old people in power, they don't want to, you know, give up power. Nothing good's come out of that. SARS get their power from these people. Whatever these people tell us SARS to do, SARS will do. This thing has been rebranded so many times that people aren't falling for it. People are not falling for it. Like, it has been rebranded like so many times. I think now it's actually SWAT. It's crazy. It's crazy. I would never understand the kind of hatred that Africans have for each other. I'm going to show you guys some clips, some videos. You know, how can we go about solving this? How can we make this any better? It's not going to take celebrities or any of that. It's not going to take any of that. It's going to take Africans, the youth. It's going to take us to wake up and realize that we got to change that system. Those people who are in power right now, they don't care about us. Most of those guys have, like, they don't care about, like, Africans on the continent. Most of those guys have, like, kids, you know, abroad, going to school, while they're on the continent destroying the country that they're supposed to be presidents of. This is common, you know? So till things like that can change, man, you know, we will still have these kind of problems. Shout out to Nigeria for standing up. Shout out to Nigeria for standing up, man. You know, one thing about the continent I could say, you know, we have this copycat mentality. We love to copy the West. Africans love to copy everything that happens in America. When George Floyd got killed, and everybody had a chance to see that on tape, a cop shot somebody in Liberia. Police started shooting people in Liberia. And then, of course, this is already going on on Nigeria. It's been going on for a while. But they have that copycat mentality. If something happens in America, chances are they're going to copy it. It's time for us to start thinking for ourselves, man. It's that time. It's time for us to start thinking for ourselves. Yo, what do you guys think about all this that's going on? How do you guys feel? There was a warehouse that was just discovered 2 days ago in Nigeria. And this warehouse was equipped with supplies, food that was supposed to be distributed to the residents of that particular city in Nigeria. But instead, the government or whoever was in charge, instead of distributing the food and supplies to the residents, they had it stored away in a warehouse to where it went bad. Do you see the mindset that we have for each other? The only thing Africans respect are white people, man. And that's 100. They respect white people more than they respect their own. It's sad to say, but that's just what it is. Especially those guys with the old mindset. Got to get rid of them. Thank you, Nigeria, for standing up. I hope every other country that have these same problems fall in suit. Let's talk about it in the comments. Yeah.